In the nonprofit world, a restricted gift of money comes with strings attached. An organization accepting restricted funds, or the donee, must use the funds according to the wishes of the individual gift giver, or the donor. In Smithers versus St. Luke's Roosevelt Hospital Center, the operator of an endowed rehab facility defied the principal donor's wishes. The result was sobering. In 1971, R. Brinkley Smithers, a recovered alcoholic, pledged to grant St. Luke's Roosevelt Hospital Center $10 million for an addiction treatment program. The grant was subject to Mr. Smithers' approval and was dispersed periodically. The hospital promised to use the funds to create a standalone treatment facility, so it bought a building and established the Smithers Center. Over the years, the hospital didn't always use grant funds according to Mr. Smithers' restrictions, so he threatened to withhold funds. After receiving assurances that the hospital would comply, Smithers agreed to complete the gift, provided that the hospital use all center-related funds solely to support the center. In 1994, Mr. Smithers died. The hospital then announced plans to sell the center's building and move all services into the hospital. Mr. Smithers' widow objected, but the hospital proceeded anyway. Through Mrs. Smithers' persistence, the hospital admitted to misappropriating funds. Mrs. Smithers notified the state's attorney general, or AG. The AG found that the hospital was entitled to all proceeds from the building's sale. Mrs. Smithers disagreed and wanted court enforcement of the gift's conditions. Before filing suit, Mrs. Smithers received permission to serve as special administrator of her husband's estate. As administrator, Mrs. Smithers filed suit in a trial court against the hospital and the AG. The AG moved to dismiss, arguing that Mrs. Smithers lacked standing to sue. The trial court agreed, and Mrs. Smithers appealed to the New York Supreme Court Appellate Division.